Wouldn't it be a little risky for me to give up my job to start searching for my overriding passion and purpose? I mean, I have a family and real obligations. I have four people who depend on me. I am not saying you that have to leave the legal profession tomorrow. You will, however, have to start taking risks. Shake up your life a bit. Get rid of the cobwebs. Take the road less traveled. Most people live within the confines of their comfort zone. Yogi Raman was the first person to explain to me that the best thing you can do for yourself is regularly move beyond it. This is the way to lasting personal mastery and to realize the true potential of your human endowments. And what might those be? Your mind, your body, and your soul. So, what risk should I take? Stop being so practical, start doing the things you have always wanted to do. I have known lawyers who have quit their jobs to become stage actors and accountants who have become jazz musicians. In the process, they have found the deep happiness that had eluded them for so long. So, what if they could no longer afford two vacations a year and a posh summer home in the Caymans? Calculated risk taking will pay huge dividends. How will you ever get to third base with one foot on second? I see your point, so take the time to think, discover your real reason for being here, and then have the courage to act on it. With due respect, Julian, all I do is think. As a matter of fact, part of my problem is that I think too much. My mind never stops. It is filled with mental chatter. It drives me crazy sometimes. What I am suggesting is different. The sages of Sivana all took time daily to silently contemplate not only where they were, but where they were going. They took the time to reflect on their purpose and how they were living with their dreams. Every day, most importantly, they thought deeply and genuinely about how they would improve the next day. Daily incremental improvements produce lasting results, which in turn lead to positive change. So I should take the time to reflect on my life regularly. Yes, even 10 minutes of focused reflection a day will have a profound impact on the quality of your life. I understand where you are coming from, Julian. The problem is once my day gets cranking, I can't even find 10 minutes to eat lunch. My friend saying that you don't have time to improve your thoughts and your life is like saying you don't have time to stop for gas because you are too busy driving. Eventually, it will catch up with you. Yeah, I know. Hey, you were going to share some techniques with me, Julian. I said, hoping to learn some practical ways to apply the wisdom I was hearing. There is one technique for mastering the mind which towers above all the rest. It is a favorite of the sages of Sivana who taught it to me with great faith and trust. After practicing it for only 21 days, I felt more energetic, enthusiastic, and vibrant than I had felt in years. The practice is over 4,000 years old. It is called the heart of the rose. Tell me more. All that you need to perform this exercise is a fresh rose and a silent place. Natural surroundings are best, but a quiet room will also do nicely. Start to stare at the center of the rose, its heart. Yogi Raman told me that a rose is very much like life. You will meet thorns along the way, but if you have faith and believe in your dreams, you will eventually move beyond the thorns into the glory of the flower. Keep staring at the rose, notice its color, texture, and design, savor its fragrance, and think only about this wonderful object in front of you. At first, other thoughts will start entering your mind, distracting you from the heart of the rose. This is the mark of an untrained mind, but you need not worry. Improvement will come quickly. Simply return your attention to the object of your focus. Soon your mind will grow strong and disciplined. That's all there is to it. It sounds pretty easy. That is the beauty of it, John, Julian replied. However, this ritual must be performed daily for it to be effective. For the first few days, you will find it difficult to spend even 5 minutes in this exercise. Most of us live at such a frenetic pace that true stillness and silence is something foreign and uncomfortable. Most people hearing my words will say that they have no time to sit and stare at a floor. These are the same people that will tell you that they have no time to enjoy the laughter of children or to walk barefoot in the rain. These people say they are too busy to do such things. They don't even have time to build friendships, for friendships also take time. You know a lot about such people. I was one of them, said Julian. He then paused and sat still. His intense gaze riveted on the grandfather clock my grandfather had given Jenny and I as a housewarming present. When I think of those who live their lives this way, I remember the words of an old British novelist whose work my father loved to read. One must not allow the clock and the calendar to blind him to the fact that each moment of life is a miracle and a mystery. Persist and spend longer and longer periods savoring the heart of the rose, Julian continued in his throaty tone. After a week or two, you should be able to perform the technique for 20 minutes without your mind wandering onto other subjects. This will be your first indication that you are taking back control of the fortress of your mind. It will then focus only on what you command it to focus on. It will then be a wonderful servant, able to do extraordinary things for you. Remember, either you control your mind or it controls you. Practically speaking, you will notice that you will feel far calmer. You will have taken a significant step towards erasing the worry about that plagues most of the population, and you will enjoy more energy and optimism. Most importantly, you will also observe a sense of joyfulness entering your life along with an ability to appreciate the many gifts that surround you. Each day, no matter how busy you get and how many colleagues you might face, return to the heart of the rose. It is your oasis, it is your silent retreat, it is your island of peace. Never forget that there is power in silence and stillness. Stillness is the stepping stone to connecting with the universal source of intelligence that throbs through ever living thing. I was fascinated by what I had heard. Could it really be possible to profoundly improve the quality of my life? With such a simple strategy, there must be more to the dramatic changes I see in you than the heart of the rose. I wondered aloud. Yes, this is true. In fact, my transformation came about as a result of using a number of highly effective strategies in concert. Don't worry, they are all just as simple as the exercise I have just shared with you, and equally as powerful. The key for you, John, is to open your mind to your potential for living a life rich with possibilities. Julian, ever the fountain of knowledge, continued to reveal what he had learned in Savannah, another particularly good technique for riding the